Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about the person you are becoming. I've got 6 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the green Apophylite. Group 2 is the Azurite. Group 3 is the Selenite wand. Group 4 is the white quartz. Group 5 is the rose quartz. And group 6 is the amethyst. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can also find details of my personal readings, Patreon where we do exclusive pick a card readings, channeled readings and monthly zodiac readings, and my PayPal if you're interested in donating to my channel. I'd be super grateful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the green Apophylite. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Mist Game Changer. Game change like weather. Yeah, I changed, but I changed for the better. Diamond in the dirt, yeah, you know that I'm treasure. I'm far gone, them boy can't measure. Having no dough brings pressure. When you get dough, don't go broke, yeah, that's clever. Sig made on my chain, on my sweater. Yeah, the game got changed with pleasure. From the astrology reading cards you have Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant and humble, with a discriminating, diligent and painstaking air. From the sacred spirit reading cards you have birth of creation, potential growth. From the divine animals oracle you have beaver, work, very interesting. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the 8 of Pentacles, where, again, work coming through, very interesting. And the 7 of Cups. And then from the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, you have the 5 of Swords. And the 10 of Cups. Wow, really interesting. Well, it does seem like you're going to be very, very, very focused on your work. That's who you're becoming. You're becoming someone who's extremely hardworking. Extremely disciplined, extremely devoted, and extremely good at their craft. Very impressive, and it also feels like you're going to be bringing in a lot of money from what you do. It feels like what you do is going to be paying off for you. It's going to be bearing fruit. Like, you won't just be putting in loads and loads of effort for no reason. It feels like you're going to see the reason behind what you do. It feels like work that has meaning behind it, work that has purpose behind it, and work that does make a difference in your life and other people's lives. And yeah, I do feel like you might have been through quite difficult times, so this transformation is quite a big deal. You might have gone through times when your work felt like it wasn't paying off, when it felt like it was pointless. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be very happy with what you do. And I also feel like you're going to have a lot of options. Like, you might be someone who's very in demand with regards to your career. You could be... Some of you might be creatives, or somebody who's like a diamond amongst people who are not shining like that. You could also be doing something very unique. You could have something that you've invented, something brand new, and you might have people kind of vying to be involved in your projects. People who want things from you, people who want to be like the first ones involved. The people to invest in your idea, especially if you have an invention or something. But even if you're just like a regular employee, it seems like you're going to have lots of options of where you could go, like where you could work, which company you could work for. It feels like you might have people making different offers for you. So for example, if you're applying for jobs, you may get more than one, and you may be in a position where you can be a bit selfish with it, like demanding things, demanding more money, for example, or more benefits. It feels like you are going to be someone who's in demand, someone who's very popular. both at work and also in your social life. But I also feel like it's going to attract you some negative attention. There's the energy of you attracting both positive and negative attention from others, because you will be shining. And I feel like you might be in an environment where, like I said, like other people might not be shining like you are in the environment that you're in. So yeah, do be aware, because you might start to attract some attention that you don't want. But I do feel like you're getting a lot of good attention with it, and attention from people who can really benefit you. This is like the attention of networking. So things that could benefit your career, things that could, again, bear fruit for you in the future, things that could produce results. But yeah, I do feel like you have to be very careful with certain people, especially if you are an inventor or something. If you do have something creative, you do need to be careful who you share your ideas with, who you share your projects with, who you allow to be involved. And it seems like you're very capable alone. It feels like you don't really need other people's help. I feel like that's the person you're becoming, someone who doesn't need other people's help. Someone who's very happy doing their own thing, someone who enjoys their work and enjoys their life. I'm seeing this like safety cocoon around you. Maybe after you've been through some stuff with some other people, like I feel like in the near future you might have to say goodbye to some people, cut out some people, stand up for yourself. Because yeah, there might be some difficult energies around you. But I'm seeing you managing to get yourself away, maybe through some hard work. Like putting in hard work to get out of a difficult environment to a better one. And I'm seeing you being the sort of person who's very determined and very willing and able to do that. Like the sort of person who will not give up. You might have to be selfish at times, but I feel like it's being selfish with the kind of people who don't want what's best for you. When it comes to the people who love you and care about you, I'm seeing you being very generous. Very caring, very loving, but not having time or energy for people who want to bring you down. Not being a people pleaser. Not saying yes to the wrong opportunities. I'm seeing you thinking very carefully about which opportunities you want and which ones you don't want, and seeing your own potential and seeing the worth in what you do. Seeing the worth in yourself. And yeah, I'm seeing you being very good to the people around you who you do love. So don't take the selfishness the wrong way. It's more like you standing up for yourself and knowing what you deserve and not accepting less is what I'm seeing. So yeah, really nice energy. It seems like you guys are destined for very great things. So thank you so much for watching Group 1. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Azurite. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Tinashe Cold Sweat. I like being alone. Come out here, spend plenty of time on your own. 'Cause the city ain't kind to the people who sign up for judging but can't take none. Complacent. This ain't a place to be making friends. They all got agendas. These eyes on your back, fangs in your neck. From the astrology reading cards, you have Pisces. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. From the Sacred Spirit reading cards, you have Align Your Universe, Navigate Distractions. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Dolphin, Happiness. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And then from the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, you have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Empress. Really nice energy. I'm seeing you're going to be a lot better at taking care of yourself. That's who you're becoming. You're becoming someone who's very good at self-care. And that involves saying no to people, to look after yourself, to prioritize your own needs, and also to kind of make space for yourself. to grow into yourself. Like, I feel like who you're becoming is more of a genuine version of you. It's like the you once you say no to anything that doesn't align with your universe and who you're meant to be. Because it feels like you maybe have previously you've just like gone along with what others wanted, or maybe you've had other people around you who tried to steer things in their own direction. But it feels like you're going to be very good at, like this song says, spending time alone. And being happy alone, the sort of person who doesn't need others to have a good time, doesn't need others' approval of what they're doing. Someone who just goes forward with their own mission when it's right for them and knows what is right for them. I'm seeing you having this very, very strong sense of what's right for you. Guys, my video died, but what I was saying is there's a sense of you being very divinely tuned in with what's right for you and what will bring you happiness. And I'm just seeing you being a very happy person in general and bringing a lot of happiness to other people when you do spend time with them. I'm seeing you being the kind of person who mainly sticks to yourself, apart from your very close friends and family. Old friends, people you really trust. And being a bit cautious with new people in order to save your energy for yourself and your own projects. I'm seeing in general you might be sort of homely. You might be a bit of a homebody. You might be the sort of person who doesn't want to travel too far. Because I feel like you're going to be very happy with your home. You're going to be very happy with the people around you. Happy with your space. And happy with who you are. And I feel like you're going to want, again, like room to grow into yourself. Room just to be. And I do feel like you may want to say no to new things, to new opportunities, to new people, to events. Even to good opportunities. I just feel you being very satisfied with your life. And having very strong, clear dreams that are very specific, I feel. Like you know exactly what is right for you and what's wrong for you. And you'll be no longer tempted to say yes to anything that's wrong for you, even if other people might think it was amazing. It's like you guys know that it's not you. You guys will know that it's not meant for you and it's not part of your journey. And likewise, you're going to be able to see that certain things are for you and you'll be able to put in effort, no problem. And I see the things that you're currently involved in, you're going to stick with. I'm seeing you being very, very successful in your career to the point where I feel like you won't even want to think about anything new or anything that is a distraction. It's like you're very set. That's the energy I'm feeling, like someone who's very established, very set, very confirmed, very certain on who they are and what they're doing, and not really interested in the new, the latest thing. Even in terms of like really basic things like how you dress, I feel like you'll be very, very like sticking with what suits you and what works for you and not really taking too many chances or risks. It's like you, again, like you really know your vibe. You know what's you and what's not you. And you're going to be one of those people that can really easily and clearly say, oh no, I would never, that's not me at all. And know that that's genuinely not you. And know that certain people are not for you, certain experiences are not for you. So yeah, I'm seeing this nice energy of you wanting to be quite comfortable, wanting to be quite safe. But not in a bad way, it's more like you're using that energy to focus on the things that are right for you. The things that belong in your world, and shut out anything that doesn't, say no to anything that doesn't. And I'm seeing some of you you're very creatively talented, very artistic. Some of you might be fashion designers or like interior designers. I'm hearing something along those lines. It's like something artistic or something beautiful that you do. It could even just be like doing your own makeup every day or finding new ways to express yourself. It could be singing or anything that you do that's for fun or doesn't have to be for your career. Just something that you do to express yourself. I feel like you'll be very much more certain of what you're doing. Like there's a sense of you really finding what works for you and sticking with it. So I hope you enjoyed that group too. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Selenite wand. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Avellino, Higher Power. Can't come with no weak stuff. Grown out of all that grow up on the street stuff. Life is a bitch, mine turned into a diva. Why you think it's 5 figures for a feature? I just want to find God for this God flow. Yeah, find God, I'm in control. Young lion up in Denmark. No way, I'm in Oslo. Yeah, I can't believe that we're traveling. From the astrology reading cards, you have Neptune, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. From the sacred spirit reading cards, you have awakened spirit, desire to change. From the divine animals oracle, you have links, secrets. From the light seers tarot, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the star. And then from the black and gold edition tarot, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I'm seeing this very cautious energy from you. It's like a very protective energy and a very secretive energy, as this card says, like you want to protect and keep to yourself what you're working on, what you're growing, what you're developing, your ideas. It feels like you're going to have something very special that you're dreaming of and that you're planning to put out there but not quite ready. And I feel like you're going to be the sort of person who likes to keep everything to themselves until they're really ready to put it out there. And I'm again feeling this like strong connection to your higher power, with the song being called Higher Power and Awakened Spirit, and then Neptune here. It feels like you'll be very, very, very in touch with, again, like your higher power, what's right for you. Bigger things, higher things. And I again feel like you'll be wanting to keep it to yourself. You'll be wanting to kind of protect that. And I feel like you're kind of being given your purpose, your sense of purpose and meaning, your mission in life, in the form of like dreams and things. So I feel like that your future you, the person that you're becoming, is very devoted. Devoted not only to your higher power, but also to your purpose, to your mission, to your work, to what you're doing. And I feel like the work may be at its early stages. It may not be completely developed. It may not be something that you have been doing for long. I'm seeing that you may be starting something new soon. Like the person you're turning into, your future self, is always starting new things and always traveling and always going to new places. And maybe a bit of a beginner in something that they're doing, but at the same time doing quite well, with the song saying 5 figures for a future. I feel like you will be in a position where you're going to be quite successful, but I feel like you're at the early stages. It'll be a lot of potential left for you, no matter how successful you are. It's like you've made it, you've come a little way, you've got something going, and there's a lot of room for growth still. It's like you've just started and you definitely have something. It's like you have something worth continuing with, but you've not reached the fullness of the potential where you can get bored with it. It's still fun, it's still a game. I'm seeing you still being very inspired, still being very passionate, but at the same time still learning, still studying, still growing, still needing to develop your ideas and developing things more. It's very youthful energy. It is the energy of learning and growing and being very hopeful and optimistic. And maybe not too much figured out yet, but enough to be a good starting point is what I'm seeing. So yeah, this is really nice developing energy, very nice potential energy. So I hope you enjoyed that group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the white quartz. Let's see what card you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Serene Carthage, Ruler. I was never into fighting till I learned that I gotta fight till I get it. You know, like, never into learning till I learned that I was scarred till I listened. You know, like, I'm here on a mission, stacks full of missiles. Couldn't hear that from a whistle, had to be straight like a fiddle. From the astrology reading cards, you have Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. From the Sacred Spirit reading cards, you have Kundalini Rising, ignite your passion for life. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Goat, responsibility. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. And then from the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, you have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling this energy of you kind of combating exhaustion and combating stress and irritation. Like, the person you're becoming is somebody who is a fighter, as this song says, and is very resilient, very resistant, very unnerved by things going on around you, like somebody who can stay on the task no matter how stressful things are, no matter how much you have going on emotionally. At the same time, I do feel like you're going to become quite an emotional person, quite a moody person. I'm not sure if you guys are already a little bit moody, but I do feel like your emotions are going to become quite intense at some point in the future. But what I'm seeing is you managing to stay on top of things despite that. And it feels very important because I feel like you do have a very important mission, something you're doing that is very big to you and very important to you, and it might be escaping difficult circumstances for some of you. But it does feel like you have to fight, you have to be aggressive at times. You're going to be the sort of person who knows when you have to do that and is able to, I feel like is still able to connect with your emotions when you need to. It's not like you're going to be hardened and like putting up a complete shell and a barrier around you and shutting out your emotions. I'm not seeing that, but I'm seeing you managing to do that when it's the right moment to do that. I'm seeing you managing to fight off your feelings of tiredness when you have to get to the next stage of your goals, when you have something to do. And I feel like through you doing that, you're going to find more passion for life. And also through your emotions being a bit up and down and a bit intense, I feel like you're going to find more passion for life. That might come through sad times as well for some of you. You might find things that are quite disappointing, but that again will make you feel more passionate. It's like sometimes you might be afraid to lose something in your life or really disappointed, but it's kind of showing you how passionate you are, like how much you care about it. And I feel like through you realizing how much you care about it, you're going to want to put more effort in. You're going to want to be more responsible so you don't feel like you're going to lose it ever again. And I'm seeing you planting seeds that are very important to you. Again, things that you want to grow, things that you want to devote yourself to, things that you're very driven towards making happen. And it feels like there's a lot of possibilities for you, and you're going to start to see them in the future, and I feel like start to take advantage of some of them. Financially, it feels like maybe you're not going to be in a hugely significantly important position where you're stable and like able to afford everything you want and never having to work again and worry again. I'm not gonna sell you guys a dream like that. But what I'm seeing is you investing in the right places and maybe not having very much, but knowing how to make the most of what you have. Knowing how to budget, knowing how to save, knowing how to make a little go a long way, and knowing what's important to you, like what you need to spend money on and what you don't, what you can maybe say no to in favor of something more important. And likewise with relationships, I'm seeing there may be a lot of people who are very stressful, who you may want to say goodbye to, and it might be quite upsetting. But I feel like there's other people who are going to really, really, really speak to you on an emotional level, and you're going to want to be more around them. You're going to want to be be around people who influence you in a more positive way, people who inspire you. Because it feels like you might have some very draining people and situations around you that you need to get away from. And I feel like part of that is you transforming yourself and your own attitudes and the way you deal with things. The way you deal with situations, that could be sometimes, like the song says, listening more, fighting for things more, learning more, being honest sometimes. Just in general, I feel like being a very responsible person, being ready and willing to do what it takes, and being very smart, being very focused, being decisive. And I do feel a sense of passion which is transforming you. So right now, this person that you're moving towards, they might be quite far away. It feels like there's a lot of transformation between where you are now and who you're becoming. And I do feel like this is kind of an in-between stage where you're kind of learning and figuring it out. It's like a kind of teenage vibe I'm getting. Like sorry for the analogy, but it's like a kind of moody teenager where you might feel unhappy, but you're very passionate and you have a lot of energy. You might also get very, very tired at times. It's like extremes. I'm seeing very extreme emotions, very extreme moments of being very passionate and excited, and then very extreme downs, very extreme tiredness. But it all feels like part of your mission. It's part of your journey. It's to pay attention to notice. And at the same time, I feel like the things that you do put your effort into are going to grow, but you might experience some disappointments along the way. But yeah, allow yourself to learn from the disappointments as well as the successes, because that's part of life. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the rose quartz. Let's see what card you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Mary J. Blige, Can't Get Enough. Oh, this is true, I can't get enough of you. Listen, you bring me joy instead of pain. Bring me flowers after rain. You give me lovely days, I know I can count on you to turn my grey skies blue. That's why I love you. Oh, this is true, I can't get enough of you. From the astrology reading cards, you have the moon, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. From the sacred spirit reading cards, you have galactic healer, move forward with an open mind. From the divine animals oracle, you have raven, news. From the light seers tarot, you have the Knight of Cups. Interesting, I'm getting a very romantic energy. And the King of Cups. And then from the Black and Gold Edition tarot, you have the Seven of Cups reversed. And the Seven of Swords. It feels like you're going to, again, be in a very romantic energy. I feel like there may be somebody who's catching your interest or who will be catching your interest. And yeah, I'm feeling you being in like this soft, mushy energy where you're kind of wanting to express love, but I feel like you're going to be avoiding of doing too much. I'm getting the energy of you feeling a lot, but keeping it to yourself. Feeling very passionate and very emotional about somebody specific, but maybe not really expressing it so much. I'm not really sure why, but I feel like a tentativeness over expressing it, and maybe it's something you're not used to. For some of you, this could be like your first time falling in love or something like that. But yeah, it feels like for some of you, it might be that you're having feelings for someone and maybe you're not quite together yet. So it's like you may need to be the one to express yourself, but it might just be a case of you readying yourself, getting a sense of certainty over your feelings. Because yeah, I'm feeling the sense of the feelings being quite new. At least this intensity of them being quite new, and you might feel a bit vulnerable. You might feel a bit tentative about whether or not you can fully jump in, or whether you should be a bit reserved with it. But I am seeing the sense of you knowing and being certain and not really confused about it. No longer confused about how you feel, although your actions might still be a bit tentative. I'm seeing cautious and tentative. I'm seeing you being wary of trusting people. Very loving towards people, very gentle, very caring, but not really trusting them. And I'm seeing you guys are very psychic, so you might in general have a hard time trusting people. Because it feels like you might be constantly picking up messages about everything in your environment. I'm feeling like you're going to be the sort of person who does kind of share news with other people. I'm feeling you might be very, very sociable and have a lot of friends and be receiving a lot of actual information, like gossip and things like that. And I feel, again, you may not want to share it. I feel like you'll be the sort of person who keeps people's secrets. Or you are already the sort of person who keeps secrets and is good at keeping your own secrets and keeping things to yourself. But also I'm feeling a very strong sense of you connecting with your own emotions, with your most deep down emotions, but also able to read other people's emotions and connect with other people's emotions. I'm seeing you being there for other people, being a really good friend, being a really good companion, being a really good partner. And maybe you won't actually find the words to express your feelings, but I'm seeing you being caring towards other people, being there for them, being gentle, and having these very romantic feelings anyway. And it's like you want to move forwards with them, even if you're not ready. Some of you may want to even get married. You may want to ask someone to marry you or say yes to somebody who's interested in you in that way. It's a sense of real commitment. Losing all the options, losing any sense of doubt, any confusion that you may have had. And saying no to things. This has come up in a few readings now, like people are getting good at saying no to what they don't want. But with you guys specifically, I feel like it's more about romance, like romantic relationships and people and things, rather than experiences and, like, for example, careers and stuff that you don't want. It's more about people, energies that you don't want and energies that you do want. And I feel like there's literally one person who you're going to be really obsessed with. Really in love with one person who does really good for you, someone who's very healing for you. But I feel like you're also going to be healing for this person. I'm seeing you guys are very mature. You're becoming someone who is very mature. Someone who's sensitive and gentle, but also very wise and strong. Someone who does have their finger on the pulse of what's going on. Someone who is not ever confused, someone who's very smart and decisive and careful. Someone who doesn't take stupid risks and does things when it's the right time for them. Someone who might move a bit slow, but like slow and steady and cautiously. And yeah, very open-minded, very receptive to information and people who are good for you. Receptive to love, open-hearted. So beautiful energy, group 5. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have a song, and your song is Black, Let Her Go. You know you're the main attraction. I can't hit nobody else for the love. I need you for that action. She like, who you trying? I ain't the only one that you've been eyeing. I'm like, whoa, must be two sides. She love me not. It's time to choose sides. It's a shame, how could I be running game? After all the trials, after everything. Wedding ring, I can change your last name. From the astrology reading cards, you have the Sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. And Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. From the Sacred Spirit reading cards, you have Mindful Wisdom, Create Inner Harmony. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Peacock, Prosperity. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. And then from the Black and Gold Magician Tarot, you have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups reversed. Really interesting. I feel like for some of you might come out of a toxic relationship and not go back to it again. It's the feeling of like a final letting go and breaking up for some of you. But for others of you, I'm seeing the sense of you maybe working through long-term issues that may have kept coming back and back, through learning, through wisdom, to resolve them by coming together. And some of you might be getting married, you might be really, really securing a commitment. I'm feeling the energy of a lot of people coming together. For some of you, this is nothing to do with romance or anything, it's more to do with business. Because it feels like money-wise, things are going to be very good for you. I feel like you're going to be very important, very successful, going somewhere. I'm very happy with where you're going. It feels like you're on the way to achieving something which is like part of your destiny, part of your life's purpose. But yeah, it feels like things can change in an instant. Your mind can change any minute. Other people's minds can change. And I feel like people might change on you. For some of you, this may not be like a romantic relationship breaking up, but it could be old friends. Like on your journey, you might have to let go of old friends. I feel like you're going to become the sort of person where you may have to let go of people from the past and just not care anymore, like not get stuck in old memories with old people in old places. And I feel like you may feel some disappointment about that. You may miss the old people, the old stuff, the old ways. But it feels like where you're going is much greater. You're going to be someone who's more focused on their future than their past. And like I said, this doesn't have to involve a specific relationship. So don't be afraid, because I do feel like there's like a 50-50 for like staying in relationships versus leaving them. Staying with partnerships versus leaving them behind. But it feels like whatever you're meant to do will be what you end up doing, and it will come from your own knowledge, your own wisdom, your own sense of destiny, your sense of purpose. And I am feeling you're going somewhere very fast. It feels like things are changing very quickly for you. And again, things can change in an instant and then change again in an instant. I would say to you, be careful about cutting cords and burning bridges with people you don't want to burn bridges with. Like, don't assume that if you break up with someone that they will give you another chance, or don't assume that if you leave someone's life that they'll be there when you come back again. It's the energy of you kind of moving forwards and being ready to let go and not ever look back again. That's the sort of person you're becoming, like the person who just looks straight ahead and doesn't even acknowledge the past anymore. Someone who's kind of rewritten their story and is running to the future. And I feel like your future is something you're going to be committed to. For some of you, I do see a very long-term relationship that you're committing to and getting married. And it may happen very quickly. It does seem like things will propel forwards very quickly, so you're going to keep transforming and you're going to keep changing. But you're growing into a very wise person who's going to be very well off, very rich, very successful, and continuing to become more and more of yourself, continuing to do more and more. Someone who's very busy, mostly with work. It feels like your work is like your destiny, your purpose. But in general, I feel the energy of you coming together with people, and these might be new people for some of you. I do strongly feel the energy of you getting rid of toxic attachments to people. These could be family members for some of you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be your partner. It could be old friends from the past, acquaintances, all sorts of people. And I'm just seeing you coming together with people who you can work with and being a team with. It feels like you're going to be very important, but there's other people that will be important to your success, who you're going to be meant to come together with. And I feel like you'll be very good at sharing what you need to share with them. I am strongly feeling a sense of healing from childhood trauma for this pile. And it might happen very quickly for you. It could happen like overnight, where you just have like a very long cry and have a lot of memories come back to you, and you kind of wake up the next day feeling ready to move forwards to your future and not look back anymore, is what I'm seeing. So very interesting pile, group 6. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.